So you can see the structure of my project directory, and you can actually structure your own the best way you want. If you feel like this is not okay for you, so here's my data set where I'll be packing some of my data sets, like maybe the one I will input to further train the AI. That is to fine tune the AI. Then I will have my config for configuration. Then my controller, my middleware for intercepting between request and response. My models for database and schemas. Then I will have my routes, then under the service, then you choose more like a helper function, then app.js. So then you come to package.json, you set up this script that we're going to be running for dev and for production mode. As put start here for production mode, then install all these dependencies. So I'm gonna add these dependencies. I'm gonna show you this way, so you can just go ahead and you can see it here. Yarn, I used yarn, so you can just add it up. So this is it here. These are the dependencies that we need. We need Axios compression to compress the JSON file, the cookie parser, course, and all of that. Express and Hermet and Mongoose and NodeMon for starting the engine and watching it. So that is that. And what is next? I set up this to the type to module instead of common.js, which means I'll be importing using import rather than required. So I'm gonna start with this. Let's create our app here to be running. Let's this thing is a constant. I've not yet defined the port, so DB connection here. I like stating my own there. Then I can have my log here, which says console.log. So let's call it server port. That's from the env. So let's create .env file here. Let's call it server port and call it SA port 3000. Then what do we need next? We need to import our Hermet. We need to import course. We need to import, and we need to import compression. We need to import cookies. So now I'm done importing. Let's use it here. So for now, let me leave this way. Let's set the method to be put. Using cookies, I have to set credentials to true, and let me set my origin. So I've imported my origin from the env file. So let me just call my config here, load all environmental variables. Then I will leave origin for now to be that. I will say app.use compression to compress on my file, and app.use cookie parser. It needs a secret, so I will say .env.cookie secret. So let's leave it empty for now. We'll come back to that. Then we should have constant allowed origin equals to process.env allowed origin. So of course that should be a string. So because it's a string, we'll do this dot split by this, and when we split a string, it forms an array, which is approximately what is meant to be, something like this. Example, localhost 3000 something. So we'll have something like this. That's what we're gonna have. So is anything missing again? And I need to add this origin and this. I will just do this. So let's add post 3000, and I'll be using in the front end, we'll use vid. So let's keep it like this. Use the port for vid. That's all for now. Then the secret, we need to set the secret. I may do something like this. So let's say node crypto. Let's set it to 32 string. Okay, let's copy this and paste it here. So now that we are done setting up this, I think the next thing here is a DB connection. So that's what we're going to do in our next tutorial. But before then, let me start up the engine and be sure that everything works perfect. Let's say yarn run dev. Okay, server is running at port this. So that is for our first tutorial. So in the second tutorial, we'll talk about the database connection and the user management, how we structure the user model and kickstart. Thank you. See you in the next tutorial. And if you love my tutorial, you'll give me a thumbs up while I continue to make the tutorial for you. Thank you.